Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the cards for the 17th of May 2017. Thank you so much for all the messages I got yesterday. Everybody, I think they really enjoyed that little bit arse kicking that came through. So I got a lot of messages for that. Thank you so much. Um, I have a feeling this may go the same way. I've briefly looked at the cards. There's a few things coming out, and I wish you were all sitting in the room with me here to see what, like, to hear the messages that are coming with these. So I'm just going to go into them, okay? I said these Bonfire Tarot, they're tricky, they're really tricky, and I think that they have a lot to say this week, okay? So, um, here I go. Right, okay. The card that I've pulled for today is the Empress. Now, this is a lovely card. I love the Empress because the Empress is love. When this card comes out, what this is talking about, it's about, it's about embracing beauty. It's about embracing creativity, and it's about fertility as well. It's the start of something. The Empress is the epitome of love. That's what she is. So when the Fool is on his journey, okay, he sort of he's set off on his journey. Then he meets the magician. He meets the high priestess, and he sort of gets a little bit lonely, and he's wanting love. That's what he's wanting. He's wanting love. He's wanting comfort. He's wanting nurture. Okay, and this is what he's craving. So he meets the Empress, and she is all that. That is what she is. The Empress is the empath of the tarot deck. She's usually like a vision of beauty as well. She's like, when you meet the Empress, you know straight away, and she is very very at one with the universe. Okay, so this is saying, this is basically saying, feel the love, embrace love on every single aspect. Okay, now when we're looking at her here, I mean, she's got the stars above her head, like on her crown, and we've said these are hopes and dreams, and the Empress can make these come true. And if we have a look, what I love about this deck is that they're colorful. I mentioned yesterday about the colorful world, that the Fool, when he takes that risk, is going to get, and this is what it is. But what I love about this deck as well is that the Empress is often linked to Mother Nature. Okay, she's like the hippie of the tarot deck as well. She's connected. She's very, very psychic, but she's also very grounded. And this is because, she's connected to Father Sky. She's connected to Mother Earth. She feeds from the energies of the earth, and this is what makes her sort of emit love wherever she goes. So she is all about humanity as well, and if we have a look, what I love about this card is where her third eye is. If we have a look, this is the world. Okay, so this is it. So she is on about, it's about oneness. It's about us all working together because we are all in this together, quite strange because tonight I have just came back before I'm doing this video. I've just been on a political rally in my local town, and like I say, I don't like to get too political, but I feel that I have to. We are at a time in our lives, okay, where we can make a change. And it's, I know people are saying, oh, I'm sick of the election, I don't want to hear it. But, you watch these videos because you want to hear the future. You want to know what the future brings. You can create the future. This is it. We are given a chance. I mean, politics is a funny thing, but we have a chance to have a voice at this time. And the Empress is coming in. Like I say, her view is oneness. She has empathy as well. She knows that she is of the all, and that the all is of her as well. She realizes how connected she is. She's passionate, she's receptive, she's earthy. This is it. We only have one world. We have that, and the Empress is filled with emotion. It's her emotions that allow her to make decisions. She goes on what she feels. When she thinks too much with a logical head, this can actually be dangerous when you cut off your emotions. I mentioned this in yesterday's reading, and it's cold. you know, and when the empathy goes, what is there left? You know, where is the love? Because this is what we need to know, and this is what the Empress is here to teach us, you know, that we need love in our lives. We need to embrace our fellow man. It doesn't matter what color they are, what creed they are, what religion they are, whatever, you know, we are all the same deep down. And this fighting and whatever, it doesn't work. The Empress is about love and unity and bringing everybody together. The dog's just howling there. I think he agrees here, you know. So if you, I always say the Empress is a bit like a stick of rock, you know. If you cut her in half, she will have love written right through her, because this is her fuel, you know, and this is what fuels her to go and spread this love to the world. She's caring, she's nurturing, you know, everybody matters in the Empress's life. You know, there's no favorites, you know, everybody matters within this. So she is conscious, you know, and she knows that the consciousness that she feels is available to all of us humans. It is a gift that we have, you know. Sorry. And the Empress is all about giving, okay? She's not about greed. That doesn't come in. Her riches come from the people she meets, from the people she touches, from the love she gives out and the love that she gets back. Because when you give it out, that is what you get back. And the Empress knows this. You know, she knows all of the money in the world cannot buy what she has, you know. And that is why she is so content, and that is why she is happy with who she is. So, like I say, you know, she is like this Mother Earth. It's like, you know, we can feed off her. You know, she nurtures us. She gives us the food that will make us grow. You know, this is what the Empress is. And like I say, you know, when just using logic, that can be quite, I've said dangerous, but it can be quite unsatisfying as well. So we need empathy in our lives. And this is what this card is saying today. So it's saying whatever problems you're facing at the moment, look at them, feel them, you know, and think, what would love do in this situation? Don't just think of yourself, think of other people, you know, that are involved as well. And the Empress is telling you to choose love, not fear. Now, again, I don't know, sorry, they're going. I've said I've been on this rally tonight, okay? And it was beautiful. There were people there, you know. It's like I say, the manifestos just came out. There were so many people I knew that I bumped into, which was lovely, because I was like, yeah, you know, that's it. That's why you are my people, because you're here and you're feeling the same way that I do, you know. There was a few times I got emotional and I cried, because these are people who desperately want change, you know. And it is not about greed. At the moment, you know, our country, you know, sorry, I know there's other countries watch this as well, but, you know, the UK it's built on greed, like a lot of the other world is, you know, and it's the rich bankers that are getting richer, and the poor people are getting poorer, you know. I walked through the town afterwards, the amount of homeless people, you know, that were there. It was starting to get dark, and they were all coming out with their sleeping bags. And it's, you know, every single one of us is one situation away from being homeless. You know, every single one of us. You know, we've just had privileged lives, you know. But we are them people are us, and we need to be able to give empathy to them. And if we can change it, we can change it, you know. And this is, you know, so many people are saying to me at the moment, you know, oh, I'm not voting Labour, you know, Corbyn, he hasn't got a backbone, he's, you know, he's unelectable. How the hell is he unelectable? Look at the people that are turning out. Why do you think the elite are so scared of him? You know, because he can make change, and he's not in it for the money, like the Empress, you know. He's like the male version of it, you know. And the thing is, if he hasn't got a backbone, why is he standing up when many people would have crumbled with all the abuse and the attack he's got, you know? And this is it, you know, he might not be perfect, but none of us are. But the way things are at the moment, when you look, and a lot of people say this and they don't know why, and they say it because they've seen it on the front of the newspaper, or they've seen it when they see it on the news, you know. We've got to look at who owns these newspapers, who owns these broadcasting channels, you know, the rich people who are getting richer. And this is it, and they tell us and they drip feed us. You know, yesterday we had the fool, I'm taking it no more. This is about going with the truth. The Empress doesn't lie. The Empress is about love, and she's about everybody, and everybody everybody coming together and everybody being treated as equals, because nobody is any better than you and nobody is any worse. That was something I was taught from being a child, you know, and it didn't matter whether they had more money, whether they had more status or whatever. You know, I was taught that they're no better than me. And if somebody had less than me, I was taught that they were no worse. You know, we are all the same. And I'm very, very grateful for that. That was the way that I was brought up. You know, the empress's greatest concern is our well-being. And you know, you might think, oh, you know, Labour, it's just run by lefties or, you know, whatever, or hippies or whatever. But you think these are the hippies that are out there who are wanting to save the world, you know, who are campaigning, you know, who are helping with the climate change and all of this. This is our world, you know, this is our children's world and our grandchildren's world. You know, and at the moment it is in a mess, and there is a little bit that we can do to change it, you know. So I'm sorry it's gone this way. This is, you know, this is, like I say, this is the empress. She's the mother. She's the stern. She gives you a telling off, you know. So please, if you are not using your vote, remember people died for that, you know. If you of making your vote on the fact of what you've read in the paper, research that, look at it, look at the Labour's manifesto and look at the Conservatives, look at what the last 7 years has been like within this country, you know, and we are at the pits. You know, they have cut funding by half, and, you know, for homelessness, and the homelessness has doubled. That does not work, okay? Anybody... watch Daniel Blake. That was filmed in my hometown. You know, it was the crematorium they were in, was the crematorium my mum was buried in. Please watch that film. And that is not just dramatization. That is happening in so many towns within this country. And this is what the Empress is coming in for, you know, to say, don't think with your logic head with this, think with empathy, you know, and mix them together and make sure that you have the facts and work on a love base, you know. It's not just what's in it for me, it's what is in it for the whole. This is what we're in now. We're in the age of Aquarius. This is about us coming together, and this is about us making change, you know. It's not about greed anymore. It's not about, oh, yeah, well, I'm okay, and forget everybody else. That doesn't work. This is about thinking of others, you know, as well as yourself. Because, like I say, this is our world, and we can change it. We deserve to be able to change it, and we can, you know. So this is saying, treat yourself with love. Treat others with love, you know. It's the birth. The Empress is about birth, and this could be the new birth, the birth of change, you know. The birth where it's about people working together. I've mentioned before, I spent some time in Laos, one of the poorest countries in the world, but the people there were so friendly and so caring and so giving, and they had nothing, you know. We have more than enough, you know, so if we can help others, you know, because like I say, we are all just one situation away, you know, from these people that we walk past on the street, and we want to pretend it's not happening, you know. We can't do that, you know. So I'm really sorry that this has gone this way. I thought that was what was going to come in, you know. I mean, we've got, you know, look, we've got the birth here, you know. We've got these pomegranate seeds where the Empress sort of scatters these seeds all over, and they make a difference and they make change, you know. And this is it, you know. We've got to look at the facts here. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe it, you know. This is, I urge that, you know, wake up. This is what people need to do. Okay, so sorry, the Osho Zen tarot card here is friendliness, you know. And what is this about? It's about unity. It's about working together. Look at them, you know, they're standing by themselves, but they are still strong because they are intertwined. You know, this is it. And they're standing individually, but their roots, you know, their roots are going into the soil. And this is it. You know, it's like a grassroots thing, and it's standing together, and it's solidarity. You know, like I say, tonight there was children there, there was old people there. I was thinking of my granddad a lot, because my granddad would have loved it. You know, he was a proper old Labour guy, you know, and I was thinking about him a lot. And it was like, yeah, you know, they fought. You think they fought for our NHS? They fought for that. You know, my granddad died last year, as a lot of you know, and the care he got was amazing, you know, by these doctors and nurses, the people who are wanting to help, the people who have the empathy, you know, and because of funding and because of money and things like that, these people cannot help how they want to, you know, and this is not the world we want to inhabit. We want a world where we stand together and we're strong together, you know, and it's beautiful. And this is like, you know, this isn't about drama or anything like that. You know, they're not about drama. They're on about, you know, the natural way of the world. You know, the colourful, beautiful way of the world here. You know, this is a birth of of something higher. This is enjoying the experience of life as well, you know. And this card represents unconditional love. You don't just give love like the Empress, you know. You don't just give it because you're going to get something back. You give it because that is who you are. You know, love is what you came from. Love is who you are, and love is what you go back to, you know. So embrace it while you can here, you know, when we have no expectations or demands and we just love, you know, it is a blessed union. It is a massive, massive gift that we are given. And we all have this ability to do this, you know. And I really feel this is what the Empress is coming in and saying, you know, it's, you know, we can make change. We can make change to our world, and we can make change to the world of others, you know, and the country of others. So then we have the colour Baron Reed, A Fork in the Road. And the first thing when you read the book here, it says, every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and you're being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or right? You can't write it, man. You really, really can't write it. Like I say, you know, this isn't about, you know, these aren't, this is about our life. These cards are about our life. This is to give you guidance. This is why I do these on a daily basis. And this is what's coming through, so I've got to give it. So it's about, you know, do you choose left or right? You know, that is what you need to do. And I really feel this is where this is going. I really, oh man, you know, I can't believe this. So this is saying that this is a choice you have to make, you know, and you think hard about that choice, because every choice, every action we have has, you know, a positive and negative reaction as well, you know, and every decision we make has a consequence as well. You know, we can I don't know, we can make change, and we can make that positive change, or we can have this apathy and not do anything, and you know, that will also have a consequence as well, which will have a knock-on effect with us as well, you know. So this is saying that you know, you're on your journey and you've come this far. Now this, you know, this might be, you know, this might not just be about these choices I'm talking about. This might be a choice you've got as well, you know. And what this is saying is, look at the Empress, you know, and whatever choice you make it with love, okay? Follow your emotions. Where are your emotions taking you? You know, don't be scared. When you are scared, this is what is happening, you know, at the moment. The media and all of that, they're terrifying people, you know, they're really getting them scared. They're telling them, look at this, it's immigration, it's this, it's that. You know, people are scared, people are frightened, you know, and people don't like that. You know, there's nothing to be scared of. Everything is just a drama. You know, this is it. And they love it. When people are scared, they are easily controlled. You know, when you come from love, then, you know, it doesn't matter if somebody's from a different country, you know, and they've had to come to our country because, you know, that their country was being bombed and was, you know, it was unsafe for them to live there. You know, rather than be scared of that person or scared that person's going to take our bottle of milk from the shop, you know, what we need to do is be going over to that person going, there you go, there's my bottle of milk, do you want it? You know, and sharing. And this is what we need to do. But they don't want us to do that, because when we start doing that, then we unite. And what they're trying to do is divide us. And fear divides us. Love brings us together. And this is what the Empress does. And this is what this card is talking about. So you have a choice to make. Okay, are you going to go with love, or are you going to sit in fear? You know, and this is what it is. And the choice is yours. I cannot make a decision. I cannot make that decision for you, you know. But what this is talking about is you on the verge of evolution, I feel, you know, and this could better not just your circumstances, but other people's. And you need to make this choice, you know. It's like there is a need for change, and you can implement it. Like I said yesterday, if nothing changes, nothing changes, you know. So this could be changes in your life. This could be changes on a bigger scale. But you have a little bit of a part to play with this, you know, and that one little vote or that one little change or, you know, that one little giving love to somebody tomorrow, you know, that you see, like I say, that might be something little to you, but to them it could mean the world. Okay? So this is it. Look at things on a bigger scale. We are very gifted to have what we have, you know. And this is talking about, you know, look honestly, you know, look honestly and see where are you coming from, you know, where are you coming from? Are you coming from a heart base, or are you coming from somewhere where you're scared, you know, and you're sort of right, okay, what do I do? Because I said yesterday, you know, fear is a liar. It is, you know, it's false evidence appearing real. You know, typical, isn't it? You know, that's what they brung through there. You know, it's a very egoic trait. You know, and ego is what keeps us greedy. Ego is what separates us. Love is what brings us together, and this is what is needed. You know, we're in a very special times, and we're very gifted to be in these times. You know, and to be born in these times. You know, and we are given choices and we are given chances, but it's up to us to take them. You know, when you come from a heart base and when you come from a love base, your decision will be effortless. It won't be hard. Okay. So I'm really sorry, honestly. I hope tomorrow they're just normal. I hope they're about love and, you know, stuff like that. Not love, like relationships and things like that. That's it. It's so much easier when it's like that. So, you know, forgive me. And like I say, if anybody doesn't agree with my political stances, you know, please feel free to talk to me about it. You know, this is the thing. We need to talk. You know, everybody needs to talk. And I don't want to sway anybody, but it's just like, come on, we look at the facts and we look at them together, you know. So like I say, it's we kind of bury our head in the sand. I'm going to pull a spirit card and then I'm going to go and pour myself a huge gin. That's what I'm going to do because I'm worn out. I always said I would fight the good fight for them, you know that, and I think that's what they're making me do here, you know. But it was tonight to see the solidarity of people. It was beautiful. It was really nice, you know. It was very nice. So right, I'm going to pull a spirit card and then I'm off. Okay. Right. We have Angel Over Me. And this is the protection card. And it says, angel wings surround you. Trust. Replace fear with love. You are held eternally safe within the arms of the angel. You know, I mean, out of all of them cards that are in there, that is what is come out. There you go. That's all I've got to say about that. Okay, so if anybody would like a reading with me, please get in touch, and I promise I won't. I haven't got a manifesto or anything there. Thank you to the people that I've managed to read for as well today, because there was some beautiful readings came through. You know, they were great. I always love connecting with people as well. But if anybody would like a reading with me, please, my links are below to my Facebook page and to my website. You know, it's very easy. Just get straight. The buttons are there. Press a button and it'll take you straight through. And I hope I'll connect with you again. I hope I haven't lost everybody with this, you know. But like I say, don't shoot the messenger. You know, I'm just doing what I'm told. Okay. Right. I was going to say I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Okay, I've got a voice, and you know I'm meant to use it, and it's, you know, it's supposed to make things better. That's what I'm here to do. That's what they chose me to do. You know, I didn't pick this. And sometimes, you know, I always say the tarot doesn't tell us what we want to know, but it tells us what we need to know. Okay, so sending lots of love and solidarity. Okay, Satnam.